In the next 12 months, I'm about to become so unrecognizable, it's not even funny, with my relationship with God. I had watched my sermon pastor preach today. He didn't really preach. Basically, the service is kind of based around other people's testimony. And, actually, it's crazy because I haven't been to church in probably about 2 years now. But I've always watched like the online service. Well, actually, no. I have been to church. I haven't been at the church that I got baptized at in about a year or 2 years, just because I've been moving around, traveling from state to state. When I lived in Florida, I was going to church. We had found a church that we actually enjoy going to. So I have actually been in person to church, just not at the church that I got baptized at. But I decided yesterday that I was going to get up at 8 a.m. and get started and actually go to church. Come to find out, they actually didn't have in person today because going into the new year, they wanted to start fresh. They wanted to lay a foundation, the new week starting out in terms of the series, like a 15-week series, and that was going to start going into the new year. And I was like, dang, what are the odds that I want to go back? I want to start going back normally, and it happens to be out of service. Everything's online, but I think everything happens for a reason. But as I'm watching the online service, like I said, it was a different type of service. It wasn't something where the pastor was up kind of preaching, the word of, like preaching the word. It was more as in, it was like a circle of different people, and you had all age ranges from 40 years old to 6 years old to 15 years old. And I heard the 15-year-old and the 6-year-old talk about their testimony. And I'm sitting there like, whoa, their relationship with God is way in tune and more intimate than mine. And I'm just like, they're like 6 and 15, and they're telling me as far as their relationship and how they have God's been a big impact in their life. And then I end up hearing another amazing woman that kind of gave her testimony. And one of the biggest things she said, someone mentioned soap or SOP, SOAP. And that was like the sign that I was looking for, because literally the night before I said, moving forward, I'm going to dedicate 30 to 40 minutes to learning the word, to becoming closer with God. 30 minutes every single day for the next 365 days. And I want to be able to do it in a way where I actually literally understand everything piece by piece. And maybe you don't ever get to the point where you're understanding everything piece by piece, but I want to be in a lot better situation and relationship with God versus than what it is now. My relationship isn't crazy the best or any way, but I know it can be a lot more deeper than what it is. And I learned about SOP today, which is scripture, application, scripture, observation, application, and prayer, of basically nailing out and learning each verse and observing it and then praying about it. And I'm just like, what a coincidence that I want to learn and put more time into the Lord, and this is presented in front of me. I mean, I wouldn't be anything that I am today without God, and that is the reality. I had my last call with my community today. I love my community to death, like amazing people, a lot of believers in terms of, Jesus Christ and everything along the lines of that. And, I basically had them kind of shoot out their 3 goals for going into the year. And as I'm hearing, a lot of theirs was having and building a relationship with God, with the Lord. And mine was basically, I know I have a lot of goals, but like if I had to say one thing, it would be my relationship with God, because without that, I wouldn't have any of this. So I look forward, in terms of really understanding the word and learning more about it and living through it fully, because I understand the path that he has me on and where I'm headed and what I'm going to accomplish. But I want to be able to be as close as much as possible with him. And like I said, the next 6 to 12 months, I'm going to be so unrecognizable. I'm going to be God's son, like a son of God in every single way, and how I move and how I think. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I love this channel. I love being able to just get on this camera and just yap and talk to you guys. And hopefully my story, what I do, my business, my model, everything along the lines of that helps you in some sort of way. Because I think you're exactly where you need to be at certain times. Love you guys. Hope you guys have an amazing new year. I'll see you guys literally before the new year, because I post every single day. But peace.